Hello, everybody. This is Bojie, Bay Area real estate agent. Been selling in the Bay Area forever. Well, today I am going to show a property in Saratoga that is about $4.5 million on an acreage lot. So it's a little bit different property compared to all the properties that I did analysis on in the past in my channel. So today I want to take the opportunities to not only show this property to my prospective buyers, but I also want to make a video of how I walk through that property and my thought process when it comes to multi-million dollar property on acreage and just to see how that goes. So before we get into it, let me show you what this property looks like on Redfin. So this is the property. Here's the address. Here's the asking price, 4.5, and this is the size. It's a pretty big house, and it's sitting on an acreage lot. So I'm just gonna go through. Uh, I'm just gonna jump right into the photos and see what we can find looking at the picture. The front of the house looks pretty good. You can tell it's got a really nice big backyard with a lot of greens, and it's got some pretty nice landscaping in the front of the house. It's a one-story ranch style home, and let's see. And then this is the front of the house, and you can tell these are stucco walls, and this is not the most up-to-date type of home, but it looks pretty nice. And this is the interior, so the walls are painted white. It looks pretty fresh, and it looks pretty bright. And the original hardwood floor. And now this part of I believe this is a living room area. This is a little bit older style ceiling, so and still with carpet, so and still with like like these older curtains, and it kind of shows you like this is a little bit dated, and but it's looking good in a picture. And this is part of the dining area, same thing. It's covered, and this is the kitchen. Okay, the kitchen looks pretty small for a 2,800 square foot property, and I mean it looks pretty okay. But the cabinet, as you can see, these are older style cabinet, and yeah. Other than that, it's the photos shows pretty well though, and these photos are I believe this is like the bedrooms, living rooms, the bedrooms as a master bedroom. This is the bathroom in the master bedroom, and it's you can tell these are older style. The bedrooms still have carpets in there, and this is the other bathroom, I believe. The bathrooms. So this area looks like this is where the washer and dryer will be hooked up. And this is probably taking you to the garage. That's a three-car garage with a pretty spacious driveway. That's pretty nice. And that's the aerial view of the backyard, the lot. So it's got a swimming pool on the side, and it's got the lot. It's huge because it's almost an acre, and but it's got like this. It's got slope. It's got slide. That's why they built these wooden retaining walls, like on these steps, and so the flat area is about this big, and then everything else you gotta go up. So that's a swimming pool. Not much to it. Okay, so this is the aerial view of the property. So you can tell this is a backyard, and this area is a slope, and the steps takes you all the way up here and probably further beyond. You'll see more space, but there's really not much being utilized further down there. Um, I think that's it, and that's the floor plan of the property. So overall, the photo gives me an impression that this is a older property, but it could be pretty well. It looks pretty well kept, and the photo looks pretty nice. And this area, this location is one of the richest location in the South Bay Area. So there's nothing to go wrong with in terms of locations. But now let's just go take a quick look at the home and see how it looks in person. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, we're at the property now. Today is a hot day, almost 100 degrees outside, but we'll do the best we can. So first of all, this neighborhood is it's a very nice neighborhood in Saratoga, and pretty much all of the homes nearby are huge homes sitting on an acre or half an acre lot. So it's got privacy and it's got no crimes, and you look at the streets are really nice and clean, and it's really nice and quiet too. This is this is an old money neighborhood in the Bay Area. So we'll just take a look at this property. It's got a really nice driveway, so it's spacious, and a 3-car garage on this side. And let's see. So in order to get to the property, we gotta walk this way. And it looks like it's, yeah, it is not a brand new property. As you can see that it's a little bit dated. The roof looks mostly okay. And let's see. Let's first take a look at the exterior of the house before we get inside. So from here, and if you just look around, it's got a pretty nice front yard. And one thing I noticed is if you come over here, like this portion in front of the house, like you can see from here, this has been added later on because the roof, the original roof comes down this way, and then this part gets added later on. So you can see they're not really aligned here. And the reason they do it is because this property is west facing, so that means west is this way, and it gets really hot. So when they add this extra, like whatever you call it, the goal is to make it look less sunny. Otherwise it'll be too hot. But one thing I noticed is that, like, if you see like these areas, it's already like, you see, like, you know, there are holes on it. So this part would probably need to be fixed, definitely. Otherwise, you know, when it rains, the water can come through here. And also the way they did it, I feel like it's a little too short, and they should come out a little bit more. But again, they probably did it like in the 90s, or you know, it's not done by the current seller. So yeah, a lot of these work aren't really nicely done. Like you can see, like these parts are not, you know, are not aligned. So I can think of like this would be the area that the next buyer will first need to do some work. It's not a big deal, but it'll be something that they have to do. Now let's go take a look at the exterior, the backyard, because this property is sitting on almost an acre lot. So let's take a look at the exterior, so we can go to the back from here, from the side. So this is the backyard, and it is huge for sure. It's got a swimming pool, and part of the backyard is on this thing, a slope. So they did build a retaining wall here, a bunch of retaining wall using wood. So as you can see, like these type of constructions typically last like 20 years. So some part of these retaining walls are already showing its age. And so the next buyer would definitely need to spend some effort on redoing these retaining walls. Of course, you can always do it using cement, concrete. That would be much more expensive. So using wood is much more economical for sure. So let's see. These are wooden steps. As you can see, these steps are also getting old. Like, yeah, this part you gotta be careful, don't misstep. So let's take a look at the exterior. Let's go all the way up. It's on an acre lot, so they still have a huge space in the back. Oh yeah, it's huge. It's huge here. But mostly these are just vast empty space with a few trees and zero gardening, pretty much, and a small area where you can kind of just stand here and hang out. And yeah, these things are old, and yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time covering these structures, but take a look in the back of the house from here. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It's got some pretty nice views here. Okay, and the swimming pool on the left, I'm not gonna get near the swimming pool for this video, but kind of shows you the lay of the land here. And these things on the roof, they are part of the powering the swimming pool. Gosh, there's some flights. Okay, let me get inside the house. But to summarize as I'm walking down, hopefully I don't fall. The exterior, I mean, it tells me like this house is a little bit old, and there's nothing major. It's just old, and you can see like a lot of these like stucco walls, and on top, like these the roofs. Yeah, they are old, but they're largely okay. They're mostly okay. So retaining wall does need some work, and also whoever did this front add on this part, the next buyer would need to spend some time and spend some money to get it done. I personally prefer this part to be a little bit more extended. So anyways, let's go inside the house and see what it looks like. All right, take a look. All right, well, here's the interior of the house. Let's just take a quick walk through. And yeah, it is old for sure. Yeah, these type of ceilings, and also if you come over here, like these type of ceilings are pretty old, and it's not very high either. So here's the kitchen, and the kitchen is pretty small for a home like this. It says it's 2,800 square foot. This is not a very big kitchen, and these cabinets are pretty old. And yeah, as you can see, like they put the new paint, the white paint, but the original color is probably dark brown. Yeah, so that's that, and that's the extra dining room, I would say. Okay, I mean, it looks pretty nice though overall. So let's just take a quick look at the bedrooms. Now these carpets are part of the house, so, and these are more than likely the original hardwood. And these are the bedrooms, average size. And let's see, take a look at this. Hello. Now this bathroom is really old, and that's a toilet, and this space is very, very limited. And the baths here, like these parts are not very deep, they're very shallow. So as you can see, like if you're taking a shower, like it's okay. I think most of the time you'll be able to keep the water from flowing. The only time is if you have some plumbing issues and the water gets stuck, then the water could easily come out. So yeah, I would definitely recommend a remodeling of this part of the kitchen, the bathroom. Sorry, I keep saying kitchen today. I guess I'm really hungry. Yeah, these are really just old cabinet. And another bedroom. This is the washer and dryer. This will probably take you to the driveway in the back of the house. Yep, I'm not gonna go out. It's burning outside. It's so hot. And the 3-car garage that we just saw, and the water heaters on this side. It's looking okay. Okay. And there's a master bedroom we're gonna see real quick right now. That's the master bedroom. Okay. It's nice and spacious for sure. And this is where it takes you to the pool. It is a hot day today. I feel like jumping into the water, but I can't. And here's the hello. Yeah, that's the kitchen. No, that's the bathroom. This part is kind of strange. Why is it like diagonal? I think you should have kept. I mean, this wall is diagonal. I don't know why. I'll have to take a look. This is really old type of bathroom floor. I remember 20 years ago, early 2000, when I first came to America, I rented my first townhouse, and that was exactly the same type of floor of my bathroom. So yeah, like this wall, I feel like this part could, they could make this thing like a sharp, straight instead of diagonal. I'm trying to explain this, So I think that's one thing they could do. Now, from the remodeling perspective, I would say, now this bathroom and the master bedroom's bathroom share the same wall. So I would say, just connect this space and the toilet with the master bedroom's bathroom. So the master bedroom bathroom becomes much bigger. And by doing so, you kind of you already take care of this part of the bathroom. And then keep this area and convert them into another smaller bathroom. I think that's what I would do when it comes to remodeling. And of course, this house, just by the look of it, let me see where the furnace is. I believe it's gotta be here. Yep, I'm right. So, yeah. Overall, I would say this house definitely has good bones, and it's just old. Other than that, I think it's overall is surprisingly pretty well maintained, actually. So I'm gonna give my thoughts right now. Okay, here my thoughts. So overall, this property, it's 2,800 square foot, sitting on almost an 1 acre lot. And it's in Saratoga, one of the best neighborhoods in South Bay, and schools are really, really good. And this is also a executive living style neighborhood. So most of the homes around this area are about the same size, 1 acre or multiple acres. And it's definitely one of the old money neighborhood. As far as the condition of this home goes, as you can see, there's not a lot of like noticeably bad, alarming situations with this property. It's just showing you that this is an old property and probably has a lot of deferred maintenance, as you can see, especially the backyard, the retaining wall, and just little things in general. And then, of course, the floor plan, the setups are a little bit outdated. This property was born in the this property was built in the 70s, so it's been around 40 some years. And I would say overall, it's still got a pretty good bones, solid condition, but always take a look at the property report and the termite report for a deeper look. It's asking for $4.5 million. I say it's probably worth somewhere between 4 to 4.5, and all the other homes in this area, they're a little bit bigger, much more modern, brand new, are easily going $6 to $10 million depending on the size. So whoever wants to buy this property, I would say probably will spend another $1 million on top of the purchase to do a bunch of remodeling and renovations, and maybe possibly expanding the square footage, or maybe turning this one-story ranch style into a two-story split level single family home. So whoever buys this home is definitely looking for a new lifestyle. Not so much about turning it into a rental property, although you do have enough space in the back to build an ADU. But As far as Saratoga goes, I mean, you will have to go through the city to look at the specific ADU guidelines. It's not a very common practice in this type of executive living to have an ADU rental unit situation. But I would say overall, yep, it is, this type of home would appeal to a certain type of buyers who's willing to spend more money for a better lifestyle, living in a much bigger size area, and be in Saratoga, one of the most prestigious areas in the Bay Area. There you have it. And if you guys like this type of content, give me a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what type of home you guys like to see. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.